I'm not sure early watch might still be going on, but
It was. I jumped out of there to jump in here because you were alone.
oh well, thank you. I was just watching TV.
Yeah, and I've just been working on my AK because I got that extra Easterman stock from Numrix today that had the sling swivel and the end plate on it, or the butt plate on it, and I tore those off and put it on the one I had on my rifle as I was working on mine. So, you know, it looks all right. Yeah, I kind of dinged it a little bit getting it fitted, but sometimes you don't always do stuff perfect the first time. This is my first time fitting an AK stock.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, I didn't see it super duper up close, like if there's any marks on it or whatever, but it seemed okay.
I may have to take a razor or something to it later to get off some of the shavings that, because I had to shave down the tang part of the stock just to get it to fit properly. So, either way, though, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, that means I have an extra. Just no fits. Here, I'll just throw it up. Here we go. Means I have an extra one of these. In case anybody wants
stock.
Yeah, an extra stock. Doesn't have the sling swivel or the butt plate, but that's a good $25 right there at least.
Oh, so you already had that one, and then you replaced it with the other one or something?
One of my parents got me a full stock furniture kit for East German parts for Christmas. But the thing is, it did not have the butt plate or the sling swivel on the stock. So I just ordered one with those parts off of Numrix and just took those parts off of the one I ordered and put it on what I got for Christmas. Because it was cheaper to do it that way, because this only cost me about $20 off of Numrix for, the butt stock with the parts on it, instead of buying the parts separately, which would have cost me $40.
Oh, wow. Huh.
30 or 40, I think it was. So, but either way,
yeah, it's cheaper to just get the whole thing.
Either way, saving 10 or $20 is still pretty good.
Now, is there a reason you took that off of there and put it on the one you had versus just putting the Numrix one on your rifle?
Yes.
Okay,
I've got it's on the rifle pretty tight already. I didn't want to have to pull that one off, modify this one, and put this one on.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, because you had to fit it a little bit. Yeah.
I had to do some fitting because with AKs, it's like in most gun parts. Remember, some fitting is required.
Right.
It's just like buying anything from IKEA. Some assembly required.
Mm. Yeah, some.
With guns,
understatement.
With guns, it's some fitting is required no matter what you get. If it's mil-spec stuff, you're usually good. But sometimes
I was gonna say ARs normally pop together no problem, but even that sometimes you might have to tweak something here or there.
Yeah, because some people they decide they want to polish the trigger or the hammer,
Yeah, so, or sometimes the coatings of the lower fill in the little holes. So
right,
it's nice to kind of, just ream out the hole a little bit before you try and put the pins in.
Absolutely. So, I'm happy with how I've got it, and probably either tonight or tomorrow I will take a picture of it and throw it up on Instagram, or I may just put it on a picture for hit or miss.
Oh, there you go.
And but I'll do one better. I'll put the magazine that Travis went and modified, and I'll throw that on there.
Rub some salt in the wound.
Oh, dude, I have to. That's the one he dremeled on, and it still wouldn't fit in his AMD, but fits in my AK just fine. I know I'm rubbing salt on the wound, but you know, I gave him Tapcos. I said I would, and I gave him Tapcos, and they worked just fine in his. So
Yeah.
he had to fit one of the newer ones, but you know, he didn't mind doing that because those usually fit easy. But
Yeah, I got one that will not fit in mine. It's like too wide.
what,
And you can
Tapco?
see like it's all no, it's a what is it? Polish or something?
Polish? Yeah.
I forget. I think it was Polish.
The G-Webs is probably going to be a horde because I'm putting a Croatian magazine in an East German AK. He's probably going to be angry at me.
Oh, he doesn't care about magazines.
No? Are you sure?
Yeah, he always makes fun of people who collect magazines.
I don't collect them. I just buy whichever's cheapest. And at that point, he can argue, you know, he can say, I can get behind that.
No. Now, if you put like a Romanian bayonet on that thing or something, he might have problems.
Yeah. He might have problems with that. But that's the only bayonet I have for this right now. I haven't bought the I was going to, but then they ran out of stock for the East German bayonet, so I don't have an East German bayonet right now. So he may give me shit for that.
Oh, man. Did a lot of walking today at work. Lots of up and down stairs, up to the roof, and down into the basement, then up to the other higher roof. Pain in the ass.
So much walking. Smeggy should get a raise.
Yep. I should.
You should found the Smeggy Needs a Raise campaign or foundation.
Yeah, I already did. It's called the Hit or Miss Patreon.
I thought I was doing that.
Well, you are, but once we start making $1 million, you're going to give me some of it.
Oh, that's right. I have to give you like 250,000.
I'll take that.
The only reason is
it's a deal, man. It's you heard it here first.
Only reason I give you 250,000 is you already have a job. I don't, so I need a little extra more.
That's fine. I mean, whatever.
I'm doing most of the work.
Did you hear me complaining? I said that's fine.
I didn't hear you complain somehow.
Yeah.
There we go. It looks nice. Granted, they probably should sand it up a bit, but either way, it looks all right. I'm happy with it. So, but I still have to tap the hole. Not tap, but drill the holes. I didn't do that yet. Yeah, let's see if I can show you. See if my camera will turn on again. There's the camera. Yay. See what I'm talking about? I haven't drilled the holes yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try and get it in just a little more. I was able to get it in just a little bit earlier. You see that? I was able to get it in just a little bit more. So,
yes, I don't think that's that bad, but
I'm going to talk to G-Webs, and then I'll see what Foos says. And after that, I will just make the final determination. Just throw it, just drill the holes and throw it in there.
If they say it's okay, it's okay. If they say no, it has to be pushed in all the way, then you'll push it in all the way.
Yeah.
Those are some good references.
So, but
now,
hey,
what are you going to do if they disagree? Which would you listen to?
I'm going to listen to G-Webs. Because remember, G-Webs is the AK-47 guru.
Oh, okay.
But Croatian magazine. So, and I've got some sort of music in the background. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't want to get flagged for like smooth jazz or something.
Yeah, whatever. I've had a handful of mine flag. It's not the end of the world. It's like, oh, you want to take my 5 cents? Okay.
I've not had a single one of our hit or miss videos flagged yet.
Really? Not even with my singing? I mean, I think I'm pretty good.
Well, the thing is, your singing isn't copyrighted, so don't copyright it. But we'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe I should copyright it and then I'll flag you.
Well, you do that, you aren't getting your cut.
What?
Nope.
I should get my cut for the music.
Well, you should, but you aren't going to if you flag. So
I think we need a better contract here. I'm getting screwed.
yeah, so am I. We don't have any sponsors for hit or miss. We need sponsors. So if you want us to advertise for you on hit or miss, please do so. Please contact us. We'll take we take all forms of credit, cash, or checks. We also
take all forms of thousands of dollars.
We also take accessories, parts, and guns. All legal though. It has to be done through FFL. Otherwise, we get hit for it, and we don't want to do that.
Paste. Click. Just gonna spam the join link. I don't know. Early watch is probably still going on. That's why no one's in here. It says 3 people are watching, so that's cool.
Yep, it's cool, and I'm happy with how I got the rifle now. So, I mean, that's all I wanted. I've always wanted East German furniture on an AK. I don't know why. I just did.
Yeah, I mean, it's unique compared to like a lot of the other ones, so that's cool.
Yep. I'm gonna have to oil this a bit more again. And now it's 70s music. I don't know what's going on. Could be worse. It could be disco.
Yeah.
Because disco is dead.
Crap. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Do 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 do.
Well, different designers. You ever notice how the AK disassembly is somewhat reminiscent of the SKS?
No, because I've never taken apart an SKS.
Now, the only difference between the SKS and the AK is the AK has the bolt carrier group with the bolt on it, whereas the SKS has the bolt carrier and the bolt carrier group separate. I think that's right. It's different, but it's similar.
Yeah, well, I mean, an SKS is an AK. We all know that.
Even though it came out before the AK.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing.
Hear that beauty. Here. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. There's that. How about that? Can you see it? It's Maggie?
Yeah, I can see it.
There it is. So.
Want to turn the lights off in the house?
I got people in the background.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to switch computers, so I'll be back later.
Okay. That's cool.
And my phone things. Hang on.
Hey, Sean, how's it going? Oh, you bastard. Matt got a gun nut patch for the tactical quiz. I want one of those.
I'm back. Guys?
Hello, welcome back.
Okay, good. You can hear me. Good.
Yep. Sean hasn't talked yet, but that's okay.
Well, he's still building clocks.
No, I'm done building clocks for the day. I'm getting returns now.
Um,
So did you get your stuff? Your special delivery of reload goodies? Did the reload fairy show up?
Smegs.
What?
Reload fairy?
Did you get your stuff?
Oh, I don't have any components yet, no.
Wah, wah. I thought you were getting those today.
No, I like work today and stuff.
Wah, wah.
Sounds about
Yeah.
ready to chat nap.
Thought I was going to hear the sounds of a turret working. I'd be like, guess what happened to it, guys? Like, you're reloading.
Nope.
Damn.
I'll get my stuff eventually.
Damn.
It's one of the things I feel good knowing I have all the equipment.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll get around to it. It's not like I'm short of ammo right now. So I mean, even if I wanted to go shooting, I'd have a shit ton of stuff to shoot anyway. So I'll get going eventually.
And I've been unusually absent from evening chats because my doctor says I shouldn't do anything that'll stress me out, which might include actually being passionate about a subject we're talking about. Speaking of, my mailman's here. I gotta go flirt with her.
Hmm.
All right.
So, Sean, does that mean you'll be absent for hit or miss as well?
Yes. I'm gonna have to take some time off, man. I can't do anything that's gonna possibly get me worked up. It's kind of weird. And I'm like that for, well, I don't know how long, but I can't put in a claim for 6 weeks, so I gotta be pretty chillaxed for a while.
Mm-hmm. Then you shouldn't be on
sucks.
here even.
Well,
Technically.
just passing time. It's not structured or anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll come on tonight because it's not like we're structured either, right?
Structure? What's that? It's hit or miss.
What do you got going on for tonight?
You asked me as if I have anything.
Figured one.
There's only a few times do I ever have anything going on as far as like an actual show planned out. I mean, if I can find something interesting enough to talk about, then sure, we'll talk about it. If not, it's just the only times where we had Sean from Florida Carry, and we had Collins from Native. We had Native Gun on for FFL's talk.
Yeah.
So because that stuff is actually important stuff to talk about that is relative to guns. So yeah, because everybody wants to carry in Florida, but Florida's government is super liberal.
Shocker.
Yeah,
Well, I
big
don't know. They
shocker.
voted red this year.
They voted red, but that doesn't mean they're all red.
Right. The part that matters did.
They still got a little purple in some areas.
Oh yeah. Well, Texas is turning that way too, much to my disappointment. Well, mainly it's just Austin and El Paso, I think. I don't know. Brandon should move to El Paso and run for sheriff. That would solve everything.
Brandon?
Yeah, follow in his dad's footsteps. Be the police chief of El Paso. Fucking awesome. Hey.
The sheriff of El Paso. There you go.
Oh, thanks. I needed it. Yeah, he could be sheriff of El Paso. That'd be freaking awesome. You can have a... What was that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger just did where he was like DEA or something? Remember that one? It was recent.
I don't watch a lot of his movies.
Let's see if I can...
I kind of grew out of that after he became the governor.
Sabotage. That's what it was. Where he was DEA. So Brandon could be like kicking down the doors to freaking drug lord tunnels in El Paso. Go underneath the wall. All that kind of cool shit. Be the only cop in the area with a fucking Range Rover with a light bar on it. Pretty badass, actually. And a Spaz 12. That's pretty boss, man. You gotta... Fuck, we need to do a GoFundMe so he can put a light bar on his Range Rover. He can stand in front of it in his full gear and a fucking Spaz in his hand. New Facebook profile picture.
Well, here's some good news. Handgun checks hit boon, a 1 month boon in the South.
Well,
Apparently
more breaking the record every month. So.
Yeah. But it's the checks are more prevalent in the South right now, so that's good.
Oh shit! Yeah, fucking Amazon fixed their bullshit on their website finally.
Oh my!
Well, when I was doing returns before, I was limited to 4 characters in the dollar amount, and I'm like, what if I have a $1,000 order? Then what the fuck am I supposed to do when I have to put in the cents? The boss is like, oh, just round to the nearest dollar, I guess. Like we're losing money that way. Okay, we fixed it.
Yeah.
No. I can't file a claim until after my 38th birthday. That's a little weird. Like I have to wait 6 weeks from today. So
What, for your health insurance?
Yeah.
What does that matter?
6. Well, no, I can do it on April 4th. Okay. It's because I signed up for supplemental heart and cancer or whatever. It's like $19 extra. And the reason I signed for it was because if I have to take time off of work and my procedure or whatever they give me is like say 10 grand, they cut a check for 50. They pay the hospital whatever I owe them, and then they cut me a check for the difference so I can have downtime from work. So I was like, yeah, that's worth it. Get a year's salary and fucking one check. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Take some time off. Finally have a real vacation for once. Not the way I wanted to earn a vacation, but I'll take it.
Oh boy, the Democrats are at it again. They filed a bill in the House to call all forms of firearms kits as defined as firearms, so that they can close the ghost gun loophole.
Kits are not the serialized parts, though, right?
Right. The
Like
serialized part is
receivers.
the receiver.
And that's the part that you don't get. I mean,
And
okay, obviously the ghost gun thing means you make your own receiver without a number. I understand that, but they've never been the problem.
yeah, well, Democrats in the House are trying to do that, saying, yeah, a Democrat from New York, no, go figure,
Mhm.
is trying to get this done. So you can't buy firearms parts and have them shipped to your house. You have to go through an FFL.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the Republican-controlled House committee, it has been referred to the Republican-controlled House committee on the judiciary, which means, they might go over it, but they'll probably just shelf it. Nothing will be done. At least I hope the Republicans are smart enough not to let them put any more gun control
Oh,
legislation in.
It'll die in committee because they'll just be like, look, we've got other things to deal with right now. Put that shit away.
Yeah, we're trying to get national reciprocity, and you're trying to do more gun control? Go fuck yourself.
Right.
No one wants to see this shit. Nice try. Because that's a clear infringement on your Second Amendment rights right there. Saying that parts of a firearm that aren't the serialized receiver are firearms, that's ridiculous. That's like saying every part on your car has to have the VIN number.
They do that nowadays.
Democrats, yes, they do that nowadays.
No, the serial number on almost every part. They do that almost. There's a feature you can get when you buy a new car that they'll mark everything within reason, obviously.
But within reason, that means some parts aren't marked.
Well, like all the fenders, the engine, all the glass panels, things like that. They're micro stamped or whatever for theft.
Yeah. But that just seems like over legislation. Requiring that shit, that's wrong.
So for that, are they going after, like, obviously they're going after the 80% lowers, but so they're going after uppers on
They're going
all
after everything.
firearms, all firearms parts.
They're doing it. It's a blanket.
That'll never make it through the committee. Knock on wood.
This guy just looks like an asshole. Someone should just punch him in the face.
Trey Gowdy looks like something from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Trey Gowdy's a Republican.
I know, but he's scary looking. Like you put a cape on him.
Look at the picture of this Democrat. I mean, what the hell?
I'm on my phone. I can't really see it unless you put it.
He looks like a fucking mob guy.
I look like a mob guy. I wanted to be the
No.
first president to wear a suit and vest with a pocket watch again. Seriously.
Yeah, but you have to have one of those old school American mustaches that you can't pull off.
Oh, dude, I would pull a Teddy Roosevelt. Definitely.
You were complaining about the Asian hair, the Asian beard you had going on.
I can grow a mustache. I can't grow a full goatee. Like the sides of my mouth don't connect.
So you were making fun of me for shaving down to a goatee from Grizzly
Oh
Adams.
no, that was goat envy. I even hashtagged that shit.
I mean, I went and took the Grizzly Adams off because it's been like 70. It's between the 70 and 80 degrees here lately, and it's just like, yeah, I don't want a full beard with that. It makes it so damn sweaty.
Yeah.
Because of the
Don't tell
humidity
me
here.
the temperature there. That just makes me fucking jealous and sad.
Well,
Fuck.
I have to say this and troll a little bit, but you mad, bro?
Yes.
Now the best part is everyone wants the opposite of what they got. So it's like everybody I know who can grow a beard, they're like, no, you should be glad you don't have to grow a beard because that way you don't have to fucking maintain it all the time like I do. And I'm like, okay, I sort of get that. Like one of my friends that I've known since I was 7 years old, he has to use this shit called bump control because every time he shaves, it's like fucking everywhere. He breaks out every time he has to shave. So he only shaves like once a week just because it drives him crazy.
Oh, get this. Buffalo police are looking to add 115 just right carbines to their force that take the Glock magazines in 40. So they ordered a ton of AR-15s that take the Glock magazine. Do not have the front
Kinda
sight
cool.
post. No, it's not cool because the police are abusing it in New York.
You're saying the citizenry can't have this.
Yeah,
Oh, that's shitty.
it's got an adjustable stock on it.
Yeah, they should fucking, if I was the owner of the company, I'd call them back and be like, yeah, I'll sell these to you as soon as you let your people have. I'll pull a Barrett on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't have this unless your people can have it. Then again, I don't live there.
But that would take a company that has balls and ethics and is able to turn down a big sale like that.
Only $282,000. It's not that big a sale. So. But whatever. Fucking New York.
We need a Joe Pesci to come in there and take over.
I don't think Joe Pesci can fix that shit.
How about Steve Buscemi?
No. It is. It's not fixable.
It can't
He was
be,
a New York firefighter, wasn't he?
Yeah, he still is.
Yeah, he responded on 9/11.
He's perfect for it. Yeah, Steve Buscemi for fucking governor. There you go. I'd back that. It can't be Robert De Niro, though. He's a lib. That's a shame. Fucking Ronan is a lib. What the fuck? Fucking Raging Bull is a fucking flaming lib. What the fuck?
Oh, goody. North Korea is firing more ballistic missiles.
Are they?
I think they shot
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, over the weekend they fired some towards Japan.
Man,
Well,
fucking
yeah,
North Korea
then-
can fire bottle rockets and we'd say missiles are being launched.
Well, they fired like 4 in very short order.
We should just send them back to them. You fire 4, we'll send back 40. Once you figure out the math, then see how many more you're gonna launch.
See, the thing is, they're banned from using missiles, by the United Nations, and they go ahead and do it anyways.
That's because
And they
know
fire them
Obama
off
don't
within
need to
200
North
miles of the
Korea.
coast of fucking Japan.
These missiles flew some 600 miles to the east, and 3 of them fell into Japan's exclusive economic zone in the Sea of Japan.
Not right about 200 miles from the coast.
Yeah.
649 miles between North Korea and Japan, so they were within 50 miles. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah, they're getting better. Their missiles are,
Bottle
at some
rockets.
point they might be able to hit the Japanese beach.
No, maybe they'll finally get one that can make like a palm tree before it blows up.
But they do that shit every year when the U.S. and South Korea do their joint exercises. And I think I heard
And they
that's
do their joint saber rattling.
exercises just started, I want to say, last week or something.
Every year.
But that if they ever do hit a country, then
They sunk
Yeah,
a
then-
fucking destroyer. What more reason do you need to shoot back at them?
yeah,
What destroyer did they sink?
The Chonin, remember that?
yeah.
That was back in 2010. They actually pulled the
And
ship
who's-
out of the water too.
Was it whose destroyer was it?
It was
Was it South
South
Korea?
Korea's.
South Korean's Pohang class corvette.
Oh shit!
Killed 104 people. Or no, sorry, it killed 46 people out of 104 total.
I don't remember that.
The problem is
Oh, I
no one, they don't attack North Korea right back outright and just annihilate them because China's their big brother.
They're not so much that anymore. Essentially, what
Yeah.
it's going to take is a press conference of China and Russia saying, look, put an end to this quickly so we can start a new trade deal with whoever defeats him. That's all we have to do.
It's like,
Make a trade deal with make an arms deal with Russia and a trade deal with China after you destroy North Korea. Job done.
because North Korea's communist is slipping away from being communist to being more despotic.
Oh, they've been fucking totalitarian for 3 generations.
And China's moving away from being completely communist to being some sort of
No,
cross between communist and I guess capitalist.
They give the world the impression that they're that way, but if you go against the government, you will disappear.
Well, yeah, I mean you're gonna get that anyways. But they're at least trying to fit in with the modern era, whereas North Korea is like 50 years behind.
Well, China does it because they know that there's money to be made. Money is power for them.
Yeah, and they are right on that point.
And they
You
own
know,
a lot of fucking real estate in North America now because of it.
Yeah. So
Hell, my boss's fucking financiers are from China. They bought the building I'm sitting in, so.
hey, if that's what they want to invest their money on, let them.
Yeah.
Sure, there are Americans that own buildings out there too. It wouldn't surprise me.
No idea. Yeah, so today is day 1 of 60 of living on eggshells. Kind of weird.
What does that mean?
Like, I have to be mindful of what I eat, manage my stress, and all that bullshit. Take those pills, fucking sit tight for 60 days, and then I can go in and finally figure out what the hell it actually is, or what it's going to take to reverse it. The only thing that really annoys me is I've now become one of those people. And I hate being one of those people where you go out with your friends to go out and eat, and now I'm going to be the weird one that has to look at the fucking menu forever and figure out what I can eat in these places. I'm not keen on that. I used to make fun of those people. Maybe that's my punishment. You made fun of them? Now you're going to be one, asshole. Fuck. At least I don't have to give up my big board habit.
So what you got going on hit or miss tonight?
That sounds familiar.
No idea.
We can talk about the Trump Tower wiretap scandal if you want.
Not really.
If it's real. I don't know. Hannity seems really convinced that something is going on. It may not be that specific thing, but there is something going on. Why would the president have a surveillance request like 3 weeks before the general election on an opposing party's candidate? There has to be some legal issue behind that.
No, didn't you know that it was all done by the Russians?
Well, I don't
Russians hacked the election, right?
I don't downplay this whole shadow government theory. I don't fully buy it, but I don't downplay it either. If it's real, that's a very serious thing. I mean, it would be bigger than Watergate and just about any other scandals.
It sounds like Hannity's going full Alex Jones.
Well, it's not him that's doing it. It's him and all his special guests who have supporting evidence to back his claim. I don't know. I mean, I watch it with a skeptical eye, I guess is a good way to put it. God, what an asshole. So I get a bag. I open that bag and there's another bag. I open that bag and there's another bag.
And you open that bag and there's another bag.
Well, he sent me back 3 return slips for one thing. No big deal. Looks like shit outside too, and I gotta drive home in this crap. My old man says I'm really quick to anger. And I was like, you don't fucking say. No shit.
Sean, you need help.
I just need anger management. Or I need to just let more things go. I guess that's a good way to put it. I don't know. I got a pretty good day today. Because I actually took something before I came into work. And the amazing thing is the last 2 times I took it, it took an hour for it to start working. This time I took it and it worked within 10 minutes. And I was shocked and really happy. I'm like, oh, thank God it works. Oh, I had to lend my BMW back to the guy who gave it to me. That's funny. He called me yesterday. He's like, can I borrow the Beamer? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, dude? He was like, I overheated my Mini and now the rear main seal leaks. And I have to take it in and get it fixed. It's going to take the guy 3 days. And I'm like, yeah, no big deal. Don't worry about it. Say no more. Took it to him last night. I even left a Florida Georgia Line CD in the CD player for him. I don't know what's the deal with that band, man. It's like, I'm not really into country, but I really like them. And what's funny is most of the people I know really hate them for whatever reason. I think it's because it's a different style of country music. It's more modern, and they don't like that. I don't know. I don't know shit about country music. I mean, I listen to a lot of it, but it's not really my thing. I guess I like the storytelling part of it.
You got a few good songs.
Yeah, they're not bad. We're going to be at the rodeo this year, but finances will not permit me to go. I have more important things to spend money on this year, obviously.
That's the thing with country music these days. It's not fucking real country music. It's all country pop, country something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like country music of today was like the rock and roll of the 50s. Well, actually, even more modern than that. But, I mean, I used to listen to classic country from the 50s, and I'm like, wait a minute, Buddy Holly's not country. And then somebody said, yeah, he is. Okay. I started thinking about it. I'm like, let me tell you a
No,
story.
but Buddy Holly was original rock and roll.
Oh yeah. And then like Elvis, he mixed a lot of gospel in there, but you know,
But he was still rock and roll too.
Exactly.
That's why they called him the king of rock and roll.
But I mean, like today's music is, I don't know, the lines are really blurred.
The problem is with today's music is they subdivided it all into too many damn genres and subgenres and all that crap.
Oh, you mean like gender splitting?
It's worse. It's worse than gender splitting.
I don't know. Like, I think the best thing I've heard is country music stopped being country music when they allowed an electric guitar in there. And maybe that's true. Maybe there's a little truth to that. If they kept it acoustic, it'd be a little more traditional. I don't know. If it sounds good and I like it, fuck it. Those guys all talk about, most of their songs is about getting laid anyway, so getting drunk, going shooting, and getting laid. And I'm like, yeah, I can relate to all that.
Yeah. But with you remember the old 50s cowboy and folk music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff was good. Yeah, granted, you hear some of that in Fallout New Vegas.
Oh yeah.
You hear a lot of that in Fallout New Vegas, actually.
See,
And yeah, I know I'm bringing up a video game.
No, you brought up a good point. You know, it's like some people spit nails when you say when you mention the word country music, and then they fucking radically defend Johnny Cash, and you're just like, dude, you do realize Johnny Cash sings country? You're like, blasphemy. You guys suck.
Yeah.
I got a bag that says "You guys suck" on it. I can't wait to see what this return is. I cannot wait. Well, you know, this guy falls under the category of techno retard, so. It is.
I laugh every time I hear that.
Oh, he's sending me back shit that don't even belong to me. What's this? I'll keep it. How much can I charge this dipshit? That'll work. There we go. Throw a little insult jab into his return while I'm at it. Technotard is now a thing.
I'm not sure that's how we should define it, but knock yourself out.
Some people should just stay away from technology and go back to banging rocks together. Somebody has to still bang rocks together. So
Yeah, but then how would they use their iPhone, their iPad, and their MacBook Pro? Because you know they're that kind of asshole.
they are.
You know, sipping on their $9 lattes from Starbucks.
Fuck that.
Just got a friend request from a name I haven't heard of in gun channels.
The Smiths.
Mm-hmm. How'd you know?
Yeah, I got one too. I accepted it. If it's a troll, I can always fix it. So yeah. I get a couple requests here and there, so you know, nothing I can't handle.
Mm.
Most of the time, it's just a new user that wants to get on the action.
For me, it's always been people I've talked to in Hangouts at some point or another.
Yeah, I don't remember talking to this guy on Hangouts yet, so. Seems his rifle caliber is 30-06 and 5.56 on his profile. So, all right, I'll take it. You know, 30-06 and 5.56. I actually probably have to fix mine too because I think I just had 5.56 on mine. So.
Yeah, I don't even know what my shit says.
I didn't even put one on mine, so I better go do that.
Man. One of my biggest supplier websites has been down for 24 hours. Really shitty.
Midway has a deal. If you buy one of their D60 drums, you get 60 rounds of free ammo. And an ammo can.
What's that Magpul drum, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like those. I wish Magpul would make a drum like that for the BAR. Or X Products, one of those guys. I wish they'd fucking make one. I want to be limited to 20 rounds. Jeez, I've been getting a lot of these. Two of them. glasses are done. Never mind. It's been awfully quiet around here the last couple of days.
Yeah.
It was super quiet in the lobby last night, other than Edge fucking snoring away.
Yeah. Knives went and, messaged me this morning saying, check this out. It's hilarious. And I'm like, I hear Edge just snoring away.
Yeah, I looked online or jumped on my phone last night, and he said chat link, and I had it saved somewhere, so I went and threw it in there, and then he jumped in there, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna let him sit in there by himself, and
Chatting after.
I kept trying to join on my phone, and it took me like 10 minutes to get in there, and by the time I got in there, he's fucking snoring. Just like, dude,
This guy can sleep anywhere.
I'm not sitting in here just to listen to Edge snore.
That's a hard-working man right there. Kind of freaking out because I lost a little bit of weight, and I feel this bump on my chest, and I'm like, holy shit, what the hell is that, right? But if I feel it and I follow it, it goes right into my sternum. It's just one of my ribs. I'm like, oh shit, never mind. But every once in a while I poke it and like freak out for a second. I'm like, stop doing that. There was a pat of fat there earlier. What did I get in the mail today? What is this? Oh, I bet this is that dude I talked to yesterday on the phone. Don't know. I'll just sit on this one until he calls. Gangster Rap, the Glockumentary. Wait for the call. Oh, I cut every one of those, didn't I? Oops. So how come you don't have Bakelite mags for your AK?
Money.
Yeah. Oh,
Kind of broke right now.
quit buying other stuff.
I know, right? I should stop buying stuff.
Other stuff.
Well, other stuff, yeah, but you know. Have you seen how much Bakelights mags are for AKs? It's like,
Nope.
what the hell?
I don't know nothing about them.
So Night Strike, I'll trade you your 70 and 80-degree weather for this 40 to 45 and fucking rain.
No,
Well, why not?
because I hate rain.
Yeah, me too. It's been about 4 solid months of it.
Well, that's how Washington is. You got Seattle. It's always got rain.
But this year's been fucking. I've been seeing things that this has been the coldest and rainy, not wettest, but the coldest winter on record since I've been born.
What are the proper words?
Coldest winter in 32 years.
Deal with it, bro.
No, I don't want. I'm tired of it. I need a fucking vacation.
Move to Arizona.
I don't know about move to Arizona, but I wouldn't mind visiting.
Yeah, but once you visit, you'll find out you have so much freedom you won't know what to do with it.
I was just talking to Bob about that last night. Freedom and hot Arizona State University chicks.
Oh man, you're really going for getting hard for the liberals, right?
I don't give a fuck if she's liberal or not. I was just talking to Bob last night. That's where all the shit. When I was growing up, that's where all the party girls wanted to go and did go, was ASU, so they could party in the fucking sun. And I guess maybe just possibly get a degree.
Yeah. I had a cousin that went to ASU. My dad graduated from ASU. Jesus, on Gunbroker, it's like $43 a pop for a Bakelite magazine.
Jesus. Make your own.
Technically, I've considered it. It's just I don't like
Right.
messing with formaldehyde and 2 different kinds of acid.
Wrap a mag pull in burnt orange duct tape.
There you go. No, I'm just I buy just cheapo, either Korean or just military surplus steel or aluminum magazines. Whatever I can get, because those are $9 a piece.
Yeah.
And while that is still pretty high for military surplus magazines, the issue is, honestly, I don't notice a difference.
Right. And they're only $9, so even if it's fucked up, you're not out.
I'm not out that much, and I can probably fix it even if it is fucked up.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if it's a steel magazine, if it's fucked up, I could, don't take this the wrong way. I could tear it apart, unbend it, fix it, and then weld it back because I have a MIG welder now.
Oh, that's cool.
So, because it's just a steel magazine. Well, yeah, if it was a firearm, I'd have to TIG weld it, and I don't have a TIG. But for just normal steel magazines, a MIG will do just fine. If I had to redo the magazine,
Look at that. Smeggy just hosts and runs like I do.
well, no, Smeggy doesn't host and runs. He hosts and naps. It's different. He's very
By
tired.
the way, I beat Crimson Echoes the other day. It's got a great ending.
Yeah, I beat it too.
And then I started playing. You beat that shit already?
Yes.
Fuck.
It's like a few days ago. It only took me like 2.5 days.
Well, I'm sort of a completionist, so I mean, like I did all the side missions and shit, but
I didn't care that much to do all the side missions.
those are the best parts. It was just like the original where they did. You remember in the original story they did the same thing?
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, it's a fan thing. I wasn't that interested in it in the first place, so I just went straight right through it.
Well, the thing is it actually helped explain the sequel, because like I started playing the sequel on Sunday.
Yeah, but they didn't need to explain it.
Yeah, they did.
I kind of liked the mystery.
Full of plot holes.
I kind of liked the mystery though.
Yeah, but they never explained the frozen flame. It was like you're in one game, there's no frozen flame. You're in the next game, there's a frozen flame. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and in one game there's there's time travel. In another game, it's you're traveling parallel universes instead.
Yeah, they did away with that, and I'm like, that's kind of I'm not really big on that, but see, that's the thing that Crimson Echoes did though. It was time and alternate reality. That's
So
really
time
cool.
and space technically.
Yeah, that worked out pretty good.
It was all right. I noticed a couple spelling errors, and some of the English wasn't as good.
One of the things I missed is there was cameos by the developers. They made like their own sprites in the game.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I found 3 of them, but I think there was 4, and I didn't find the 4th one, so I'm going to go back and try to find it because it changes the ending.
You want to find one of them? Go to 1000. It's I think it's 1000 AD, and he's got his own island with his own house.
I found that guy.
Yeah,
he was the map maker. I found the little guy in the future, the little kid.
Yeah,
he was next to Johnny.
Yeah,
and then I found a 3rd one. I think he was in 605 AD. But he wasn't that hard to find either. But there's one that I haven't found yet for sure.
One of them's in Zeal.
The thing that really pissed me off was it was like they had a pretty good story about Shala, and then the ending's fucked up with her. I was like, God damn it, again? Really? Are you fucking serious? I hate that.
Well, how else are we gonna get Kid?
I don't know.
Because Kid is basically Shala.
Well, still, I mean, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like how they finished her off twice. That's bullshit. And then I love what Janice did at the end, though. Like when he picked what time he was going to go back, and he went back, I think it was, 1 year later, where his dad was in prison or whatever. I was like, oh, shit. He's like, you're going to.
And he just got dropped. And so did Scott. Those internets, yo. Wonder how long it'll take him to figure that out.
Oh shit! I dropped out. That kick short.
You did. $45 for Russian Bakelite. There's some dude on Gunbroker's trying to sell them for $70.
That's robbery.
And as you were saying before you dropped off,
Where did I leave off?
about Janice going back 1 year before.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a great ending because like he was like you're gonna teach me. He went back a year after his father disappeared or whatever. He was in a prison cell or something like that. He's like, you're gonna teach me everything you know, and we're gonna create, the magic to open gates. And I was like, holy shit.
You got another phone call.
I like it.
Oh boy. He does not like those phone calls. I suppose I don't blame him. Yeah, Sean's from Texas. And hey, Mika, how's it going?
Did one of those stupid Facebook things, survey things the other day, and that's where it said I should live, is Texas.
I moved to Arizona. Arizona needs more Republicans. Or libertarians. I'll take both.
Isn't cost of living cheaper in Texas?
Surrounded by techno-tards, man. This dude was like, I got your power supply. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, it doesn't fit. And I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't fit? And he's like, the holes don't line up. I'm like, turn it around 180 degrees. Oh, it fits. Oh, shit. Dumbass. They only come in one size. Fucktard.
You got it upside down.
Fucking square peg and round hole, dude. If it doesn't fit, turn it around and see if it'll fit the other way.
But yeah.
Even the monkeys in 2010 A Space Odyssey fucking knew better. Can't be angry, can't be stressed, gotta chill out.
Chillax, Sean. Just chillax. You'll be fine. It'll be huge. You'll love it.
Huge.
Huge chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, God.
Wow. Hi, Knives. How's it going?
Chocolate.
My payment finally posted from 3 days ago.
Oh my.
Oh my God, there's a name I haven't seen in a while.
There's a Catch Bay. Mika.
There's a Mika here. Holy
How's it
cow.
going, Mika?
Muted.
Can you hear us, dude? You might not be able to.
Maybe he needs chocolate.
Hey, Nice Strike.
What's up?
You hear that chainsaw last night?
You mean that one powered by Edge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was great.
That
Thought it
wasn't
was a
chainsaw,
wild
that was an
boar.
edger.
It was a wild boar.
That wasn't a chainsaw,
Wow.
that was an edger.
That went on for like, what, 30, 25 minutes or some shit like that?
No,
heard of you
longer than
before.
that.
It's a hard working man, he just gets tired.
Yeah. That was great. Nice. Thanks for that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I always go through the chat to see what you guys were talking about last night.
You need to like make a remix of that to some fucking crazy happy hardcore techno background or something.
Or some dubstep.
No, it's too slow.
Oh yeah, you're right. Dubstep would be too slow. You have
It's
to
gotta
have
be
that.
happy hardcore. And then his snoring will be the metronome. If you want to go old school, you can do it to like OMC's How Bizarre or Barbie Girl or something crazy.
Barbie girl.
No,
Yeah,
look-
Barbie. Hi, Ken.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, check out what Moon Road outside. The snore was that?
So, how are things going with you, Knives?
Not that well.
Wine just not selling today?
Could be worse,
Now I'm
man.
hungry.
Could be worse. You'd have to give up the queso like I did.
Oh man, I can't give up the queso.
That's a crime against fucking my survival.
All that fucking cotija cheese.
Oh man,
Give up the queso.
it's rough.
Right next on Cholula.
No, I haven't given up Cholula. I can still have that.
No, Cholula's nasty.
I just crush my own ghost chili peppers and make my own hot sauce.
What?
Nah, I just make them out of molcajete.
I was gonna grow chocolate boot jalokias this year, but the seeds never came, so it'll be ghost chilies again this year. I
Yo.
thought of like the ultimate self-defense round too. I was gonna take number 9 birdshot, and I was gonna make a 500 Magnum birdshot shell, but inside the birdshot load, I was gonna pack it in there with dried up ghost chili pepper powder.
Oh, you monster!
Ah, you know the best thing? When the protesters were around, all that dry, fucking flaked out ghost pepper, just fucking shoot them with that shit.
Call it the Blizzard Killer. Snowflakes run in fear. From space.
Wow, that's great.
Here, hold my weed
Here, hold my weed.
and walk away.
Only in California.
No, fuck
Did
that.
you guys
dude.
see
Pablo
those fights at
Francisco did it
Berkeley
best.
again?
Oh,
Nah. When are we gonna start arresting those assholes?
Dude,
Liberals
from what I
arresting
saw, they-
liberals. Are you kidding?
From what I saw, they arrested one dude who was there trying to protect a bunch of fucking old people who were there. And yeah, they didn't. I don't think they arrested the dude with the stick who was beating the shit out of people or anything like that. Fucking cops just stood back and let the shit happen, I think.
Yeah, I would have told those cops start either arresting people or turn in your badge. Go work in another profession because you're not cop material.
Fucking mall.
I don't want to touch him. He might sue me.
Then get a fucking different job.
Did you just assume my criminality?
Yes, you're a criminal. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Snowflake.
Yeah, my dream is to do something real good when they're protesting. Get a flashbang, tape it against together with the fucking pepper spray, and throw it in the crowd.
Fucking throw a brick of cayenne pepper with a flashbang in the middle of it. They'll think it's a big brick of Coke, and then it goes off. The red mist begins. Or you know what? That could be considered like criminal, right? So what you got to do is you use a flashbang and you get a brick of cinnamon, and then the news headlines will be 1,000 protesters all simultaneously take the cinnamon challenge and lose. No,
I
look
don't
like.
remember when that fucking cinnamon challenge thing was going
Could
around.
you imagine that? Because like their faces would be covered in it, and when they cried, they'd look like hookers that just had the shit smacked out of them for not giving them the money. Fucking cinnamon mascara runs and shit. Like, bitch, better have my money next time.
Alright, ghost peppers.
We need to make that a thing. Fucking cinnamon claymores.
Nah, just be on top of the roof. Fuck, these guys are annoying shit at me. Boom.
Oh, you know what? You just gave me a great idea. Use one of those t-shirt launcher air cannons and fill like water balloons. You put like a small water balloon in a bigger water balloon. So the small one gives it a little bit of throwing weight, and the bigger water balloon's just full of cinnamon. Just shoot that shit in the crowd. It's got to be a fun felony that you can't really get criminally charged for. So
If they don't see me, that never happened.
it's true.
You can make your own. I think they put hairspray on the back of it. I like a mortar. That'd be good though.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I got it. You give the police beanbag rounds, and then you fucking soak the beanbag rounds in cayenne pepper.
Yeah, there you go.
So when they hit, they make that little puff. Yeah, that would work.
Just get a Mark 18. Thud.
I think I wrote something like that yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'd go with the Mark 19 because when you need bloop, 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 bloop before the first boom.
I see a bunch of snowflakes fucking running.
Down for that. North Korea or South Korea is the biggest producer and consequently the biggest user of tear gas. So they should do that. 40mm tear gas rounds for a Mark 19. So awesome.
South Korea is the biggest user of tear gas?
That's what they say. They're the biggest maker and user. Or they used to be when they had a lot of college riots.
What?
I say, I don't hear much about the South Koreans out rioting in the streets.
Yeah. Maybe that's an old statistic. I know they make this shit though.
Hey, Sean.
Hmm?
I think we should go to business together, man.
We're gonna make
Mark 19.
cayenne claymores, cinnamon claymores, Mark 19 fucking tear gas. Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck, we'd be famous.
Wait a minute, I got a good idea. People always tease you about working on a farm, right? What you need to do is you need to steal a crop duster, and we'll just fill it with cayenne pepper.
Nah, far bomb.
105 right there? Do you know?
Boobs. Then we lost Sean.
My kid game is strong.
Moon says the snore was epic. And Scott's back.
Fucking idiot.
How long did that go for, dude?
No idea.
Go check
And Mika, if you're saying anything, we can't hear you. Make sure your microphone's plugged in and unmuted. Otherwise, we can't hear a word you're saying, man. So, yeah, how long did he sleep for? Do you guys know?
Are you talking about Edge last night?
Yes.
Fuck, at least an hour.
Hold on, let me go check real quick.
probably an hour and a half before he was, or by the time he was in there, and then woke his ass up and got out of there. But I didn't stick around to listen to him sleep, so I don't, not sure.
All right, Mika, try and say something now. Yeah, still nothing. It sucks that his microphone isn't working. I have no idea what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, we started at 5:56. Started at 5:56. So let me go check the rest.
Well, Edge didn't get in there till shit 11 o'clock my time, West Coast. Around there.
No, that's on the. I'm just checking it. It's not the hour. It's just the time.
Once more time.
Hey, we can hear you now.
Got you now.
Okay, I had the Bluetooth on.
All right.
So maybe this old computer thought that I have still the Bluetooth headset. Okay, San is not anymore here.
Hopefully he'll be back, but if not, is there a question we can answer for you?
Mr. Knife told that San is from Texas.
Yeah, no, Sean is from Texas. He's from what was it? I think he's from Houston.
Yes, and I'm going not next, but from next week for a week to Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Yes, I was thinking about asking if there is something special to do with. I'm going there to biking, renting a Harley or something, and going to the South Fork, of course, and maybe something else. But if there is some special places to go near Dallas.
Yeah, Nathan. You know who Nathan is, right?
Yes, Nathan. He's from Texas.
Yeah, he's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, so if you wanna hit him up and see if he wants to meet up, Go. You can email them or give them a call when you get here.
Yes, yes. I have one belt and holster from him. Maybe I will take my holster and he can adjust that holster a little bit more.
Hey, best time to do it.
Yes, there was one night. I'm a member of a few motorcycle, not clubs, but motorcycle people with motorcycle people, not any clubs style thing, and it was one weekend that I was a little bit drunk, and somebody asked that let's go to Texas, and I said yes, let's go to Texas, and now I'm going to Texas.
You're going to Texas. Well, enjoy Texas. It's not a bad place to go to, and it's pretty good. So you may enjoy it. You might not enjoy it, and if you don't, well, let us know. All right.
I think that it's only 1 week, and it's very stupid to put over 1 day to flights and be there only 1 week, but we got a nice deal there. The house is free, and we have a car which is also free, so it was a very good deal.
Hey, well, congrats. Enjoy your your mini-cation.
Yes.
It's not a long vacation, but it's a mini-cation.
Yes. But okay, if Nathan is near Dallas, maybe I will make a call for him.
Yeah. Because Fort Worth is right next to Dallas, because that's why the airport is called the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. So he's in that area. So you may want to, either email him or, I guess, call him once you get there, because I'm sure the house that you're going to stay in has a phone.
Yeah. The house is about 50 miles from the airport.
Yeah. So that's not bad. So.
Yes, it's the people who are living there. The husband is guy from Finland, and the female is native Texan, and they have they had adult children already, so they have a big empty house. So there is plenty of room. So
that's cool.
So we got two rooms for ourselves, and they even say that we can use their Mercedes. but I'm thinking about renting Harley for at least a few days.
Good luck.
Yo, nice.
What's up?
Check the site chat.
Okay, what does that mean?
That's when that's when he started snoring, and that's when it.
Wow, he took himself a power nap.
Is that like 2 hours?
How long did it go for?
5:55 to 7:20. It's good. Almost 2 hour nap.
2 hours plus?
No, because he didn't go. Probably like
Hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Noticed that GWebs has located in the gun channels, and my first thing was to make that 2 weeks trip, 1 week at Texas, and then take a flights to Arizona and go bucking GWebs. But maybe that's not a good thing to do. So
yeah, GWebs is down in Tucson, so
yes.
I don't know how good the Tucson airport is. If you were going to go to Arizona, and this is just hypothetical, you may want to go and take a flight to Dallas, to the Sky Harbor Airport, and then drive down.
I was thinking to fly to California and then rent mobile car,
Right.
motor home for 2 weeks and make that basic trip to Nevada and then to Arizona and then back the round trip. So West Coast, San Diego or somewhere there, and then to east to Arizona and then up and back to west Nevada and then.
Yeah, the problem is you don't have a lot of time. If you were staying for like 2 weeks, you would have more time to do that.
Yes, it takes 2 weeks to make that trip.
Yeah. So.
And if someday I will do that, then the timing has to be. Then that is that Big Sandy shooting is going on.
Are you gonna see Flippy?
No.
No one wants to see Flippy.
No, but Big Sandy is definitely a place to go to watch that big guns shooting. And it would be nice that if the biker Bob would be there also, so meet Bob there.
I don't know if Bob will be there. That's just it.
Was he?
He's in Arizona right now.
Is he? I thought he was somewhere. I didn't think he was in Arizona.
I could have swore he made his way from Vegas to Arizona.
Nah,
I could be wrong.
nah, he went back.
Went back where?
He went back to Canada after SHOT Show.
No, yeah, but he was back in Vegas last week, and then thought G said that earlier this week or yesterday he was making his way down to Arizona. When I talked to him last night in the text chat, he said that it sounded like he was in Arizona, but he couldn't get into a mobile park or something, so he was staying at a Wally World for the night.
So we'll see what happens on the Bob front. That way we can make fun of him later. I'm just kidding. We don't have to make fun of him later. We can do it now.
He's not here, so we can't do that.
No.
We could make fun of Edge because he already fucking made fun of him.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just drag on Edge for sleeping in the chat.
Oh man,
He went full snore. You never go full snore.
he got over there like, oh shit, I'm on.
God, when I jumped in there and heard that, I thought about going and lighting off some fireworks and seeing if he had his speakers up loud enough to wake his ass up. But
That's great.
At chat room, they are talking about Bob, and they are talking about that maybe Trump won't allow him come back to South, and somebody said that he's at near the place where G-Webs is living. I don't even try to say that name of that town because there are there is C letter and it's very unknown.
Oh, okay.
Tucson?
Believe it
Yes.
or not, the C is silent. Just say Tucson.
Tucson.
There you go. You got it.
Okay. There are some letters which we don't use at here at North.
Remember with the English language, even though there are some letters that like that, some of them are silent, which you don't pronounce them when you say the word.
Yes, and that's very stupid. But that's the life out there.
It's languages. Every language is different. I'm sure
Yes.
there's some words like that in your language too.
No. We say every letter in the word. But my native
Are you
language,
100% sure?
pretty sure, but my native language is very hard to learn.
Yeah, Finnish, right?
Yes. And that's why it's for me it's very hard to learn other languages because they are so different.
I don't know. I think you do a pretty good job with English.
I started English learning about when I was maybe 10, and now I'm 47. So this is what happened in 37 years. So not so good.
Well, don't they say that English is the hardest language to learn?
I don't think so. Maybe in some, like in languages in Taiwan, they are there is
It's
there is-
Mandarin, isn't it?
in the language which Taiwanese are speaking, there is so small different how do you say some word. So it's very, the difference is very, very small, and it's totally different word. But I think that we are talking about languages, but about Texas and Dallas area, that nut hunting is good. Maybe I will email to Nathan and ask from him what to do about there.
Yeah, that would be best because I think he's pretty much our Dallas expert right now. So.
And the guy who loved Hillary, the Hillary guy, he's from Houston, I think.
Whoa! Which Hillary guy?
Just can't remember his name, but he's old school guy, and we are always joking that he's with Hillary. That
Bob? No,
No.
he's Canadian. No.
That who is living at Houston area.
Huh. Not sure.
Well, Matt's in Texas too, but I don't think he's in Houston.
Isn't he or Flippy up in Brownsville or something like that?
I don't know.
Well, someone lives in Brownsville. I know that. So.
Yeah.
There's a few other guys down there too, isn't there? Isn't Dr. No in Texas?
Yeah, but I don't think he's in Houston.
I'm just lumping Texas together right now.
Don't know why I don't remember now his name, but he has been here from the beginning, from the start of gun channels. Glock guy.
Yoder, Texas is in Texas. I don't know where. So. You know, Mika, maybe you should go put a shout out on Gun Channel saying, "Hey, I'm going to Dallas, between this time and this time. Does anybody want to meet up or something? If you weren't so inclined.
Yes, maybe, but no, I'm trying to. We all know who he is, but his name. Come on.
Yeah, Clock Guru's in Ohio.
Yes, he's not Clock Guru.
And he's been with Gun Channel since the beginning, you say?
Yes, and I think he's from New York, but living at Houston right now, and he's with clocks and with knives and. And we have joked that he's with Hillary.
And never enough ammo?
No.
No, that's not him. Huh. I mean, I've been here for a while, but I don't remember everyone, so.
Well, Edge is in Texas too, isn't he?
Yeah, but Edge is like in, what, Austin or San Antonio or something like that?
Edge is from the south, so that's too south.
Yeah.
No time to. Texas is huge place.
Texas is huge.
Yes, I look at from the map. There is a world map, and I look at my home country and Texas, and I check it that okay, Texas is small place, but there is some order with maps because with countries which are north, they seem to be bigger than the countries or states which are at the south or near the pole. So
Texas itself was once a country as well.
Yes, 1 star. Yes, but Texas is bigger than my country, but in the map it seems to be smaller. So, but anyway, from Dallas, it's in 1 week. It's too long way to drive even to Houston or the place where it's living.
I've driven through Texas several times before, and it was not a fun trip either way, back or forth.
Yes, but the only way, if you have only a few weeks time to go to different states, is take the plane to fly to some area and spend a week at there, and then take plane and go to another place. But the problem is that the one-way tickets from Europe. Let's say that I will buy the tickets from Europe to Dallas, and from somewhere from Arizona back to the Europe, they are very expensive. So I need to buy return tickets to one city or one airport, and then come back to that airport before flying back to Europe. So it takes it's hassle.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I had only, as I said, this was 1 weekend stupid thing. So I didn't have any time to make plans to fly to somewhere cheaply and then go some other place cheaply and then fly back. It was there was a situation that you have to buy tickets now, or
Yeah.
you won't do that trip.
Did everybody else get their tickets?
In my group,
Yeah.
yes, we have a 3, and that was one problem. Usually when I'm flying, I'm buying tickets for my family, but because there was 3 different people, we each one had to buy our own ticket. So we we make calls to each other and went to the web pages and selected the same flights and tried to buy the tickets to 3 different guys. Each one booked own tickets to same flights, and
Okay.
that was big hassle.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But that's stupid that I can't remember that guy's name who is from New York and living at Houston right now, and is old guy here at Gun Channels, been there from the start. Was very active, at least 1 or 2 years ago. But anyway, I'm not going to Houston, so it's not.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Where's Artisan Tony at?
He's in Tennessee, I believe. Because I've talked to Tony several times, and I believe he's in Tennessee.
DP Cooper.
No, DB's in Georgia.
No,
Yeah, DB's in Georgia.
sure.
Atlanta.
Huh. I thought that he's from Houston, because he always said that there was a different movie stars doing some different movie things, and he met those at.
He's in Georgia. I can tell you that without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay. So, poor Nathan. I think that I have his home address, but I'm not going. I'm not a stalker, so I'm gonna email him. Maybe just driving with my rented Harley and say hello.
Yeah.
Is Georgia at the place where they are filming that that zombie movie Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's where they film it. Yeah,
Okay, so it's there where he met those.
it's where the series starts too.
Yes. Okay.
So, I mean, I've lived in Atlanta. It's not bad. But yeah, I'm in South Carolina now, and I'm tempted to find a job out in Arizona and move back to Arizona.
Which part of Arizona is your?
I'm originally from southeastern Phoenix area, Mesa. So I wouldn't go back to Mesa. I'd probably go to Chandler, Arizona. Which is
Do you have family out there?
oh yeah, I got tons of family out there.
Mm.
Both sides. So
For me, it's as long as my parents are alive and I'm close to my children, it's very hard to change the place to where to live. And so thinking
yeah, I
about
get you.
thinking about moving to somewhere else is not possible.
Right.
Because everything what I have is in this very small area.
I just kind of miss Arizona. I mean, no one kind of blames me at all here because, you know, they were from Arizona, they'd miss it too.
Don't know what to say because never been there.
Well, maybe one day you will visit. Who knows?
Yes, that's my that's my plan when I'm about 70 years old. Then I will I will spend half a year at the States and half a year about at my own home country.
So you're hoping you can do cane races with G Webs and Bob by that point?
I think that there is no Bob at anymore.
You want to wait till Bob dies off? I got you.
No, I hope that I will meet Bob someday, but my goal is that it's have to be about 2030. After that, I hope that I can buy some land and small house from the States and spend about 6 months a year.
It's a ways away.
But now I have to work at here to get the money and
yeah.
You were talking about Bakelite magazines for AKs, I think.
Yeah, the ones specifically for the 47. You know, 7.62 by 39.
Which one? 47 or 74?
47 is the 7.62 by 39.
Yes, yes. I have a few of those.
I was just looking at the prices, and they're ridiculous right now. I don't want one.
Yes, it was. I think it was maybe 2 years ago when our local military surplus shop said that now they got the definitely last batch from the Russia about with those Bakelite magazines. So so I bought few 10 and haven't seen any Bakelite magazines for AKs since then in local military surplus.
How much did that run you?
Can't remember, but the price for the Bakelite magazines was maybe 3 times as much as those regular metal magazines.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yes, the Bakelite, they are. I think that they are now like a collector's items, and few of the magazines which I got are unused, so they are new, old but new. But I have few those magazines are loaded, but I'm thinking about taking the ammo out from those magazines and put those magazines. Never use those because they are collector's items, and I have a lot of regular steel magazines, so no use to use those Bakelite magazines.
Yeah, I just use the cheap the steel Milsurp magazines because they're usually about $9 or $10 here in the United States, and they work in my AK. So but Sean was just saying I should get Bakelite mags for my AK now that I got East German furniture on it, and I told him no because I went and looked up the prices. There's no way in hell I'm paying $45 for a magazine. That is highway robbery.
Yes.
Especially for just a 30 rounder.
I think that the price was about 30 euros, with this similar price in your currency. I think that the price was about that kind of.
30 euros, yeah.
Yes. Then and the regular are from 10 to 15.
Yeah.
But nowadays they are. I haven't seen those cheap 10 round, cheap 10 euros magazines because I think that we are not getting any more cheap magazines from Russia or Eastern Bloc countries.
Yeah.
So that train went. So maybe 2 to 3 years ago there was plenty of cheap steel and Bakelite magazines, but not anymore.
Yeah, we get a lot of the South Korean made AK magazines that are the 30 rounders, the steel ones. Those are usually $8 or $9 a piece. So I've got a couple of those. Those work. They're not great, but they're not the worst magazines I've ever had. So
Yes. I bought a lot of magazines when they were cheap, so I don't need any more magazine for my AKs or ARs. So I have a lot of magazines, any size of magazines. I have for AKs I have 5, 10, 20, 30. I think it's 40, and then few drums. So
right.
so I think that I have magazines about 1,000 rounds.
Yeah, I got to get a drum. I'm still trying to get a drum.
I have one original Soviet Union round and one Korean round magazine.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna buy one of the Koreans.
The Korean one doesn't work.
Doesn't work as well. I've seen them. People say they don't work. I've seen people say they do work. You just gotta, for lack of a better word, baby it a little.
There is the loading is the loading mechanism is it seems to be very simple, but somehow I can't get it work. Maybe it's my fault.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a 75 round drum, right?
About like that, and I have a lot of those cheap ammo, so it
Yeah.
it takes some time to go to the shooting range, and usually nowadays I want to shoot with handguns, so I'm not shooting anymore with rifles so much. So to take one rifle and spend some time with the rifle, I think it's out of my clock time. So not
Yeah, well,
not any more thinking about shooting with AK.
yeah, I can just go into my backyard and shoot. So I'm really happy about that. So I like my AK. Granted, I'd like to have a drum mag for it, but I'm working on that. I also got to get some drum mags for my ARs, so I'm working on that too.
Drum mag for AR. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think never seen those.
You never seen something like the X Mag or like the Beta C?
Now you say yes from YouTube videos, but never at here at any range or at any shop.
I think you might not be able to have them in Europe or Finland.
We don't have any. We have no any laws against magazines. All kind of magazines are legal,
Okay.
but it's possible that you can export if they are maybe there are some export rules, but
maybe.
But at the moment, the situation with magazines here at Finland is that they are not piece of the gun, so anybody can buy magazines, any kind of magazines, because they are not part of the gun. So there are no regulations about those at the moment. But of course, European Union is trying to do something about that.
Yeah, I've heard about that. They're really trying to clamp down on the whole guns, taking the guns away from the people thing. And I hear that the Czech Republic is really pushing back against that, because they're like, no, we want to give more guns to our people so they can protect themselves from terrorists.
Don't know about the terrorist thing, but there are few few Eastern old Eastern Bloc countries which have very maybe liberal is right or wrong word, but very free laws with guns, and there are, I think, at least 2 countries where you can carry. 2 countries at Europe where normal citizen can carry gun.
Yeah, I think that's what the Czech Republic, I think, is one of them.
Yes, and Estonia is
Estonia, that's right.
yes, that's directly south from Finland.
But here's another thing: Switzerland has also pushed back against some of that gun laws because they like their guns in Switzerland too.
Yes, but they can carry. They are.
Yeah, they can't carry.
Yes, those are rifles which are made for reserve units. So
yeah, but they aren't limited to just semi-automatics in Switzerland. They can have machine guns too.
Yes, because the idea is that if something is happening, the people has to react very fast. But there are regulations about ammo. They can have the gun is with them, but they can have I think maybe maximum 100 rounds at their home or something like that. They are.
It's like every person is part of the militia or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yes, yeah. But they don't have much of ammunition with them. They have only the gun and some basic ammunition, not thousands of rounds at all.
Right.
And same stupid thing is at Estonia, they can have a carry gun, but I think it's also a maximum of 100 rounds for that gun.
I don't see why it matters on the rounds because you can only reload the magazine so fast.
Yes, but some people want to have a lot of rounds.
I remember back when Ahmed was in here quite a bit. I think they could only have like 50 rounds.
Yeah, I think he's like 50.
Who?
Amit. He's Israeli.
Ah. Okay. And I think that at France there is also that you can have only maybe 1,000 rounds. Maximum 1,000 rounds.
Isn't France also really cracking down on their gun laws too?
Well, and I've been seeing news stories about the French people are kind of
getting fed up, right?
They're getting fed up and they want fucking guns to protect themselves, like you were saying a few minutes ago, because all the Islamic shit.
But if you vote in a liberal government, of course they're not going to let you have anything.
That's the thing. Liberal here at Europe is different thing that liberal at the States.
You'd think that, but no, socialist is socialist.
I'm not good with terms, but I have always thinking that liberal is people who are kind of liking freedom. So
that's libertarian.
Okay.
Libertarian likes freedom. Liberals are basically the American version of a socialist.
Okay.
And France's government is more socialist than it is anything, isn't it?
Yes, they are, because yes, they are.
Yeah, so that's why I was making that correlation right there. So. Yeah, but Moon's saying classic liberals like freedom, but the problem is classic liberals don't exist anymore. They're gone. All we have are the liberals that call themselves liberals, but all they are socialist. So it sucks, but that's the way the world is.
Hmm.
I mean, if you want true liberty, you want true freedom, you go libertarian. You know, if you want more order, you go Republican. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Nothing.
That's a letdown.
I was thinking about the rules about guns in different European countries, and at some Eastern European countries and in my home countries, the rules are very free. We have a lot of rights to own guns and have ammunition, have something to shoot with those guns. And one reason is that after the Second World War, it was very common that the soldiers lost their guns and their ammo, and those were hidden because there was everybody was thinking about there will be Third World War next future. So it was okay to have a lot of guns, hidden guns. And that's the basic for the reason why we have a lot of freedom with guns still. Of course, we are losing our rights. And now when we are member of the European Union, we are losing a lot of more.
That's why that whole union thing seemed like a bad idea to me in the first place. While yes, it helps some countries with their currency, it also gave someone who's not even in your own country authority over to make more laws over you.
Yes.
And don't, for lack of a better term, supersede your government and make you follow more laws that you didn't have to follow already. You know, and that it just sounds like a bad idea. But remember, I'm an American. I like freedom and liberty, and not every country, not every government likes that.
I think that we have a lot of freedoms, more freedoms before than now when we are member of the European Union. And one problem with the European Union is that it wants to be bigger and bigger. So European Union has taken those Eastern Europe countries inside of the European Union, and those countries are not ready for freedom, and there are a lot of problems. And now the the people which are making harm to other people can go freely at Europe from country to country and do those bad things.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I see the European as a bastardization and a European way of trying to make America in Europe.
Yes, that's.
But they're taking away the liberty and freedom part, and they're just trying to say, "Oh, hey, we're all together in this one big group together." It doesn't work like that. You have to have the liberty and freedom. That's what makes America America, But the European Union, they don't have that kind of, they don't,
the European countries are very different kind of countries.
I realize that.
Like from north to south or west to east. There are some groups of countries which are similar, like the northern countries. they are similar. And somewhere in Middle Europe, there are a second block which are similar. And at the south, there are third block, which the countries which are similar. But with those three blocks, we are very different kind of blocks. And the eastern countries is the fourth block of countries. And then there are four blocks of countries which are very different kind of countries from to another block. And for example, in my country, there was no beggars and there was no pocket thieves before.
So there was less crime.
Before European Union opened borders to some Eastern European countries, so those beggars and pocket thieves from Eastern European countries could go to anywhere at Europe and do their business. Right. Because those beggars, it's business. They are not just poor people. They are it's organized crime.
I get you. So, I understand. It seemed like the European was trying to emulate the United States, but they were falling short because they didn't adhere to what made the United States, great.
Yes, and at the States, basically you are same kind of people. You are small, different.
No, we're all kind of people.
Different, yes, but basically you're similar people in every state. There you have some little difference about thinking, but basically you are similar people. But at the Europe, it's totally different thing. A smaller area, but totally different kind of people at here. I think that if somebody from Vermont or California or Florida or Texas goes to bar, they can be okay. But if you take people from some Eastern Europe and from some England and somebody from Sweden, and they go to bar, they will fight.
And that doesn't make sense to me because, yeah, while I'll agree with you that some of us here in the United States can, we have similarities and we can relate to each other. But the issue is, remember, every American at some point had an ancestor that came from Europe or somewhere else in the world. And we're not just American here. We pretty much assimilate every culture that comes here. I'm not kidding. So, it just, granted, when they come and they assimilate into American culture, they bring a bit of their own culture, and that's cool for the most part, except when they're trying to mix religion, and that's not so cool. But they're allowed their religious freedom, but they shouldn't try and impose it on anybody else. But they can try and convert. That's still legal. But it's different because how you look at it with the United States, we had states, and in some countries it's like compared to Canada, each state is pretty much like a Canadian province, and this is the best way I can explain it. Probably better, I don't know, some other European countries, they may have provinces or they may call them regions or something like that. I'm not sure. Translate it however you must, but that's different because all those states were united under one banner to create a country. But there was a problem in Europe, as you said, where they're all different cultures and all different people. They don't all get along all at the same time, and when you're trying to pull them all into one giant group, it doesn't always work out.
Yes, as somebody has said before, that at Europe we are good to start fights, the wars. We Europeans are good to start wars at each others. So
Yeah, but you also have to remember, whenever you guys start wars, it always ends up we have to finish them.
And that's not good thing. I think it's similar. Now we are going to politics, but
Oh, I mean, we're talking about how things are over there and how things are over here.
yes,
We're still good.
yes, but like now, when you are trying to stop the wars or wars and dictators at Arabic countries, that doesn't work. Or
I don't think we should be over there either. So you're not alone in that thinking.
Yes, and the second thing is that at Europe we are good to fight our own wars. Maybe you don't need to come to here to help some group.
Yeah, but that's the problem with European world wars, is they go and they fight each other, and then everybody looks to us for support or supplies or something, and we send them, and then one of the countries in Europe decides to get all crafty and say, "Oh, I'm going to attack the Americans and see what they do," and then that ends up getting us involved.
I don't think that there was any country in Europe who fought against it. It was Japanese who started the war against you.
That's the second one. The first one, it was Germany that started shit with us.
Was there any troops at your soil, or?
They kept on shooting
ships,
civilian ships.
Yes,
that were unarmed.
Yes, and that's not good.
That's not good at all, especially when you shoot a passenger ship that's just carrying people, not supplies. You don't kill civilians just to prove a point. Yeah, but the Second World War, we were attacked by the Japanese, and that's what brought us in. But there was also the point the Germans were also trying to do stuff as well. So, they were trying to piss everyone off.
Have you watched that Amazon series that
Man in the High Castle?
Yes.
I have yet to watch it. It's on my list. It's just I got so many other things I have to watch first.
The second season came out about a month ago, and
how was it?
I was looking at the first season, and I was thinking that okay, this is totally bullshit. But
it's like an alternate reality type thing.
Yes, it's something like that. But the last episode, it opened the last episode at the first season. It make all the sense, and why what was happened, and why those films and why everything happened. The last episode told, and then I think that okay, I can't wait second season. And second season also was very good, and both seasons works okay. So it doesn't matter if there is no any more season 3, because
no, they just renewed it for season 3.
They are doing.
They're
Okay.
doing a season 3. They just renewed it. I just looked it up for you, and they are renewing it.
Okay, yes, but anyway, that series is made at season